Hi, so today we're going to talk about solving inequality. And when we said inequality, it's not equal, either less or greater than a value. When we have this example, well, 3 minus 2x less than 5. So we need to solve for x. And this here we have inequality. Well, usually when we get this question, we need to find three things actually. We need to solve the inequality, the value of x. I mean, which interval means we need to find the interval notation as a solution set. And also we need to graph the solution set. All right, so here we have minus 2x less than 5 minus 3. So we're going to move 3 to the right side. We're going to change we will change the sign. Here we have minus 2x less than 2. Now I need to isolate x. So to remove negative 2, I need to divide by minus 2 on both sides. Okay? Now here, since we divide by negative number, so x, we're going to change the inequality. So it will be x greater than minus 1. So what does it mean? Means we're talking about from negative 1 to positive infinity. Now this is called interval notation. Well, hopefully I get the spelling correct there. All right. Now, why it's open here? Why it's open? Because we don't have equals here. So we don't have equal. So that's why it's open. If we have equal, it would be closed bracket. Now, how we graph the solution? How we graph the solution set? So this is the number line. Here we have 0, negative 1, negative 2. Now on the left side of 0, we have the negative numbers, and the right side of 0 we have the positive numbers. So we have 1, 2, 3, all the way to positive infinity. Here we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, all the way to negative infinity. So we have from negative 1, we have open bracket here, it's parentheses, all the way to positive value. This is how we graph it. Okay? Well, just to summarize this, just to show you about when we have, for example, x, like when we have x greater than a, we're talking about from a to positive infinity. When we have, for example, x less than a, sorry about this. We get x less than a, so we're talking about from negative infinity to a, and open bracket. And when we have, for example, well, x is greater or equal to a, so we're talking about close brackets from a to positive infinity, right? And if we have x less or equal to a, so here we have from negative infinity to a, and we have close bracket. Sometimes what we're going to learn today is we're going to have compound inequality, right? We're going to have compound inequality when we have, let's see this one. When we have like x is between a and b, okay? So we're talking about open bracket, and we have a and b. And of course, let's get some space here. And if you have x between a and b, but x greater or equals to a and less or equals to b, in this case we're going to get a and b, and we have closed brackets. Okay, so I summarize all these possibilities that we're going to have for inequality. Well, let's take another example, right, to get this one correct. Here we have 4x plus 7 greater than or equals to 2x minus 3, right? So let's remove this one. Let's get this one to the right side, and we need to change the inequality. We need to change the sign. So here we have 4x plus 7 minus 2x plus 3 greater or equals to 0. Well, we're going to add 4x with negative 2x. We're going to get 2x. And 7 with 3, we will get 10 greater than 0. Well, actually, there's another way. I prefer another way here. Let's use another way here. No, I didn't like this, actually. Right? Well, here, this is correct also, by the way. We can just move, again, 10 to the right side. We change the sign, and then we're going to isolate x, and then we can find the solution. But we don't need to do this, by the way. We don't need to do this. Right? So we don't need to do this. So let's just get... So at the beginning here, right? So in the beginning, we can just move 7 to the right, okay? And 2x with 4x. So what we're going to get here, we're going to get 4x minus 2x greater or equals to negative 3 minus 7. Here we're going to get 2x greater than or equals to negative 10. And here, we're just going to divide by 2, and we don't need to change inequality because we divided by negative number by positive numbers. So we have negative 5, and means we have from negative 5 to positive infinity. Okay? So this is the interval notation. And how we grab the solution set? Here we have 0, 1, 2, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. So we're talking about from negative 5 all the way to positive infinity. Okay? So I think we get the idea here. And let's take another example when we have the compound inequality, like combined inequalities here. Okay? So here we have example of combined inequalities. Here we have 3x minus 2 is between negative 5 and 1. So we need to isolate x. We're going to start with negative 2. So we can add 2 on all sides here. So we're going to get 3x between negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2, and 1 plus 2 is equal 3. Now here we can divide by 3, all side, okay? And we're going to get x between negative 2 over 3 over less than 1. So the interval notation is it's negative 2 over 3 and 1. And here we have open bracket because we don't have equal, right? So we don't have equal. And we need to grab the solution set here. We need to grab the solution set. So here we have 0, 1, 2, and negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and so on. So the solution will be from 1 to negative 2 over 3. Now I need to find the value of 2 over 3, which is going to be like 0.33 something or 0.7. Right? So 2.3, 2 over 3 is about 0.7. So negative 0.7, which is close to 1 actually, which is close to 1. So it's going to be around here. And this is the solution. This is the solution set. Okay? So that's very, very important. Right? And let's take another example here. Well, here we have 3. All right, let me just raise. Okay, let's minus 3 over minus 5. 3 minus 5x over 2 is between negative 1 and 9. Now first I need to eliminate 2. I will multiply by 2 in all side here. Here I'll multiply by 2. I will cancel 2 with 2 here. And I will get 3 minus 5x is between negative 2 and 18. Okay, now the next step I need to cancel 3. So I will subtract 3 on all sides here. And I will get minus 5x between minus 5 and 15. Here I will divide by minus 5. Okay? Now, since it's divided by negative number, right? So here, I will change the inequality. So it will be x. Now, negative 5 over 5 is 1. And 15 over negative 5 is negative 3. And since I divided by negative number, I will change the inequality will be like this. And this is the same thing as x greater than negative 3 and less or equals to 1. So greater or equals to negative 3 and less or equals to 1. Now the solution set here is negative 3 and 1. We have closed bracket because we have equals. And to graph the solution, we have 0, 1, 2. Here we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So here we have from negative 3 all the way to 1. All right? And hopefully you get the idea here of solving inequalities with a less or greater or between two values. Have a good day.